Berlin, 1938. Nazi flags choke the wide avenue, their shadows stretching across the masses. Uniformed soldiers stand shoulder to shoulder, a stark symbol of rising power. Hitler, adorned in full regalia, delivers a frenzied speech, his words echoing through the city. Goebbels meticulously orchestrates the scene, ensuring Hitler's image commands absolute power. The crowd roars, faces twisted in a disturbing blend of adoration and fear. Nationalist fervor hangs heavy in the air, a palpable sense of doom permeating every corner. In the dimly lit Kremlin, Stalin presides over a long table, his Politburo surrounding him, shadows dancing ominously on the walls. The air is thick with tension, a palpable sense of fear hanging heavy as the Great Purge unfolds. Officials are denounced one by one, their faces paling as guards swiftly escort them away to their sealed fates. Stalin's cold, calculating eyes scan the room, his paranoia radiating like a toxic aura. In the heart of Rome, a grand parade unfolds, a spectacle of power and ambition under the clear daylight. Mussolini, in his prime, strides forward, leading a sea of black shirts through the ancient streets. Fascist banners wave high, their symbols stark against the sky, proclaiming a new era of dominance. Mussolini cultivates a cult of personality, his posture radiating strength, his gaze fixed and commanding. The air vibrates with fascist fervor, a symphony of war glorification drowning out dissent. Rome becomes a stage for Mussolini's ambition, each step echoing with the promise of a powerful future. Under the night sky of Peenemünde, 1942, the launch pad flickers, casting long shadows over the scene. Werner von Braun's face glows with ambition as he watches the V-2 rocket, his eyes gleaming with excitement. In stark contrast, emaciated slave laborers toil, their movements slow and burdened by exhaustion and fear. The scene exposes the dark origins of rocketry, built upon oppression and human suffering. Berlin, 1945. A panorama of shattered buildings under a gray sky, the scars of war etched deep. Amidst the ruins, soldiers from America and Russia move like ants, each driven by a silent urgency. The chaotic race of Operation Paperclip and Oso Aviacum unfolds, a battle for minds and technology. Dust and debris swirl in the air, mirroring the unsettled ambitions of two global powers. The tension is palpable, a prelude to the Cold War's technological arms race. Inside NASA headquarters, 1958, a hive of activity unfolds, the air thick with cigarette smoke and a sense of momentous urgency. Scientists and engineers crowd around blueprints, their faces etched with a fierce determination to conquer the space race. The incessant ringing of telephones punctuates the air, a constant reminder of the relentless pressure they face. Slide rules click and clack, a symphony of calculations filling the room as they push the boundaries of known science. Coffee cups stand as silent witnesses to the countless hours poured into this high-stakes endeavor. A palpable tension hangs in the air, fueled by the ambition to surpass the Soviet Union's achievements. Baikonur Cosmodrome, 1957. The night sky blazes as Sputnik 1 ignites, a fiery spear aimed at the stars. Soviet engineers erupt in cheers, their faces glowing in the rocket's light, a symphony of triumph. Breath mists in the frigid air as they embrace, a brotherhood forged in the crucible of innovation. A historic achievement unfolds, marking the USSR's bold leap into the space race. The launch symbolizes a new era, a shockwave of progress rippling across the globe. In the Oval Office, President Kennedy stands resolute, sunlight illuminating his determined visage. His voice, strong and filled with purpose, echoes through the room, a beacon of American ambition. "I pledge to land a man on the moon before the end of the decade," he declares, setting the nation's course. The space race intensifies as Kennedy's challenge reverberates around the world. Determination etched on his face, Kennedy embodies the hope and ambition of a nation reaching for the stars. In mission control, engineers huddle over consoles, a sea of white shirts and ties under the cold glow of radar screens. Static crackles through the air, a symphony of focused minds racing against time. Astronauts float in the inky void, tethered to their spacecraft by thin umbilicals. Each movement is deliberate, a dance of precision in the face of the infinite. The flickering lights of the consoles reflect in the intense eyes of the engineers. America's ambition hangs in the balance, suspended between Earth and the stars. Under the Florida sun, the Saturn V rocket stands tall, a gleaming symbol of human ambition and engineering marvel. Heat shimmers off the launch pad as the countdown begins, a symphony of technology poised to defy gravity. Wernher von Braun observes, his face a canvas of quiet pride and intense focus. Each bolt and panel reflects the hopes of a nation, a collective dream taking physical form. The air crackles with anticipation, a silent promise of adventure and discovery, a nation's technological prowess, ready to propel humanity towards the lunar frontier. In Soviet mission control, engineers are hunched over consoles, their faces reflecting the dim, flickering monitors. A pall of despair hangs heavy as the monitors display the death throes of the N-1 rocket's fourth failed launch. Each blinking light and somber face etches a portrait of shattered dreams and fading hopes. This scene captures the repeated failures that crippled the Soviet lunar program, ending a space race. Bathed in lunar light, the cramped Apollo 8 capsule floats in the inky void, a beacon of human ambition. Astronauts drift weightlessly, secured against the infinite darkness, their faces illuminated by the ethereal glow. Voices echo softly as they read from Genesis, a testament to faith amidst the awe-inspiring expanse. The Earth hangs suspended a vibrant blue marble, a fragile oasis against the stark canvas of space. A psychological victory, a monumental leap, echoing with wonder in the face of the cosmos. On the desolate, gray surface of the moon, Neil Armstrong takes his first iconic step, dust swirling around his boot. Buzz Aldrin follows, his movements deliberate and weightless in the alien low gravity. The Earth hangs like a fragile blue marble in the inky black sky, a distant beacon of life. An undeniable American triumph unfolds on the lunar surface, watched by the entire world. Humanity's reach extends to the stars as footprints mark the untouched lunar dust. In the Oval Office, President Nixon sits, a direct line to the moon buzzing with history. His face, a mask of controlled excitement, hints at the political implications of the moment. Nixon, his voice echoing with pride, speaks into the receiver. "Neil, this is President Nixon speaking. This certainly has to be the proudest day of our lives." Sunlight streams through the archives, illuminating swirling dust. Anna stands amidst towering shelves, surrounded by forgotten histories. With gloved hands, Anna delicately turns the brittle pages, her intense gaze focused on aged documents. She traces a V2 rocket diagram, then studies a photograph of Wernher von Braun, a troubled look on her face. The scene underscores the disquieting link between space exploration triumphs and a dark, complex past. Against the infinite void, a gleaming lunar base symbolizes humanity's reach, its modules a testament to ambition and ingenuity. The base stands in stark contrast to the desolate lunar landscape, a beacon of vibrant activity amidst silent, gray expanse. Narration: a monument to progress, forged in the crucible of tyranny. Narration: a paradox etched in the annals of human history.